Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. It is good to see you for more. Life is Feudal Forest Village. Our forest village is starting to grow, and we have a dire need for clothing. So we better get things cracking right away. We need to take use of those animal pelts and keep everyone warm for winter that is sure to come in just a few months. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in and being here. And as always, make sure you, most importantly, say glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section to encourage our wonderful citizens. And if you haven't already, make sure you like the video too so we can continue on with city builders. This is a fun one and is inspired a lot by Banished, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So thanks very much to everybody giving me tips and tricks down below in the comment section who've played this quite a bit, and to everybody again tuning in. Alright, we need to get to what are we doing, industry or something like that? Is that where the let's see, the tailor, I believe it is. Resource gathering. Oh, it looks like it's under the resource gathering tab. We need to make ourselves a weaver's hut right away, so that way we can immediately start taking advantage of clothing for the year, so that way we can get everything done ASAP. So we've already got our little forester camp over here, and we've got our gathering camps around here. We also need to start making metal as soon as possible too. We have 9 people in our camp, 2 teenagers who are in school, and a bear that apparently is just getting out of class. That is, I can barely believe that. That is amazing. Did you just see that? He probably didn't even pay tuition either. Wow. Alright, well anyway, we're going to get that weaver's hut up as soon as possible. Let's make sure we've assigned workers to it. We did. Oh, and by the way, I found something that I didn't realize before. I'll have to find it again, though. This game, just like in Banished, has a profession tab. So something I didn't know before is that we could actually take a look and see how many people are in what job and what the maximum is for each job, too. So we can really move people around and get things done that way. So we're going to go ahead and continue to keep people on the construction site so we can get buildings done as soon as possible. We've also got, let's see, I think we built our hunter's cabin up here somewhere too. Maybe. No, I guess we didn't. Not yet. I was thinking about doing that anyway, but we've got ourselves a gatherer's post over here somewhere. It's somewhere tucked in the trees. Wow. There's lots of good materials around here too. Ah, there it is. There's the gatherer's hut. So they'll be able to bring in things throughout the year, vegetables and whatnot. But anyway, let's go ahead and immediately make sure everything's getting organized for our construction of the Weaver's Workshop. So it looks like all the materials that they need are in store. Yep, even hay. What about clay? Looks like clay is good too. We also need to build ourselves a clay pit as well. And I'll probably do that on the outskirts of town so we can expedite our building process. So far, we've been doing pretty good, but we want to make sure our people are continuously gathering resources. I'm going to go ahead and authorize both iron and stone to be gathered from over there, and our people are gathering things at random. Don't want to cut down any more trees, really. We have the forestry building to thank for that, but right now all of our people are gathering materials, are working a job, and I believe we have one extra person here who is assigned to labor, collects resources from land. So idle people now are gathering just stones and iron ore and things like that, which is totally fine in order to keep our building process going. So we want to get a weaver up right away. That person can gather resources, and as soon as the weaver is ready, we'll go ahead and have them assigned to that. Other than that, we've got somebody chopping some wood, and most jobs have one person assigned to them. And we need some more people in our lovely city. We've gotten off to a wonderful, wonderful start. Now that everyone can be educated, they're going to immediately, almost from day one, be super efficient and ready to do the job at the peak efficiency, which is great. So anyway, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and add some more names to the list down below in the comments section on what you think we should name our tavern when we get around to it. I'm going to go ahead and put down a few more buildings, at least in terms of where we want them to be placed in the future. And you, do me a favor and comment down below on what you think we should name our lovely little bar whenever the time comes. I'm also going to put down a few clay mines and things like that while we wait. I'm also not sure if putting down a clay mine, do we need to put it directly on top of the source, or do we put it nearby and they're able to mine underneath the ground? I think, since I don't know, I'm just going to put it right on top, and I'll pause it too. We will go ahead and build this at some point, but not now. We'll just leave it as there as a placeholder. So we'll need an iron ore mine, so that way we can eventually get the blacksmith working for tools. Tools are our next very important job. So we'll get to that as soon as possible. Looks like the wood has been delivered. We now need stone, and then ore, which we've got plenty of, clay, which we've got, looks like we're actually lacking. And then, oh, actually, no, we got all of it delivered here. And then 50 hay. So we will need somebody to go around and gather hay, too. So, hay, how about that? All right, let's go ahead and assign that. Let's see here. I love the music. So peaceful. So lovely. There we are. All right, perfect. Job done there. Okay, now let's go ahead and get back to thinking about what we're going to do for the blacksmith. So in order to get the blacksmith to fully work, we need to have ourselves a blacksmith, of course, an ore mine. We also need to have ourselves I think a smelter of some sort. We need a small smelter in order to, and also I think a charcoal kiln too. So we'll need to turn logs into charcoal, and we'll need to turn ore into iron through that, and then we'll also need fuel for the blacksmith. So I don't know if the charcoal burner supplies both the furnace and the blacksmith, but we'll see in a little bit. Oh, clay mine started building construction. Oh, no. Oh, good, they're not delivering any resources. Yeah, I certainly don't want them to do that just yet. Okay, looks like construction can begin now, and we will be able to use that weaver as soon as possible. So let's see what we got for hides. Excellent, 32 hides, which means we have more than enough for the people of this town. And I think we might be able to authorize some additional home building. So let's go ahead and try to build our first house here, too. Looks like we're actually able to build a, well, small house. I think would be fine. And we'll build that somewhere over here so we can take advantage of the land that's nearby. And right about there should do us good. Perfect. And now, of course, the better thing about homes is that they have a higher pregnancy chance, so our population will grow faster that way. Everything's inevitable when it comes to shacks and such, but homes will provide better shelter for them too. Alright, our next concern I think should be firewood for the year. Let's see, we only have 52. And the blacksmith Nolan there, what would you call him? A lumberjack Nolan? No, lumberjack Nolan, the old legend of lumberjack Nolan. He's getting to work right now and cutting down a bunch of those, so that's good. Alright, so what's going on with the construction? It seems like we've got 2 out of 5 people needed. Apparently 5 people are needed for the construction there? That doesn't sound right. Let's see. Let's put another person on construction, and let's just see what happens. It says it's on pause right now, or that it's snoozing. No resources for production. 150, 80, 90, 30, 31 out of 50. Ah, okay. So we need to assign them all to gathering hay. So my mistake. I didn't need them to actually do that. We don't need them on construction duty. We need them on resource gathering. So we are a little short on one thing. So I'm going to cancel all resource gathering. Party's over, boys. Cancel all that, and let's make sure we bring in some hay. So wherever you can gather that from, go ahead and grab that up. There we go. It's actually quite a difficult resource to come by. Ooh, somebody's going to get hit by lightning. A difficult resource to come by, meaning that we cannot farm it unless we actually make a farm, meaning I can't build like a thatchery or something near the coast and harvest reeds and seaweed and things like that. We actually have to either gather it in the wild or, more preferably, build a farm, which we'll be doing soon enough. Alright, we're in summer of year 2. Oh, and it looks like a teenager Efren has grown up. Perfect. We have a group of 4 people now who can be gathering for the next year. Excellent. So in total, we have 300 oats, primitive tools, high-quality tools. We're starting to run a little low on that. We'll need some more fruits, but vegetables and fish are hanging out, so that is great. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the rest of our buildings then for blacksmitheries and things like that. I love the fact that we can also build ourselves a giant fortress if we want to at some point. Looks like we also have an iron ore mine, and it looks like there's a lot of iron ore right there, and also here. Actually, it seems even bigger here behind these behind these people's houses. They probably wouldn't be too happy about that, but there seems to be quite a bit over here, and I don't know if it gathers from where you build on top of or what, but let's go ahead and put an ore mine there. We'll put it on pause for now, but let's get our ore industry set up. So iron ore will come out of there. Then we also will need a kiln in order to burn down logs and things into charcoal. So since we have our storage barns over here, I think we will go ahead and put it somewhere nearby so that way it can easily access wood and then put it back in there as charcoal. Then we also want a blacksmith shop, so we may as well put that near the coast too. Perfect spot for that. We'll go ahead and put these on pause. We don't need the workers to come over and bring any materials just yet. The weaver is top priority. And it looks like they've got 34 out of 50. Good. They're starting to get the resources needed. Excellent. And the last few things that we need is, let's see, we'll need a furnace of some type. So let's see what we've got here. Lumberjack, stone quarry, ore mine, clay mine, blacksmith shop, weaver, kiln, furnace. That's what we want. The blast furnace, I believe, is for making high-quality steel. But the furnace is what we'll need in order to turn iron ore into iron. And I'm not quite sure exactly what that needs to do it. But let's hover over and see what it says. We know we'll need it regardless. Cast iron smelting, number of workers 1. Okay, perfect. So we'll put that on hold for now. What a gorgeous village. Glory to Raptoria, everyone. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's put 1 person on construction. So that way, 37 out of 50. Good. We'll make sure that they can at least start. I wish they could start assembling even though they didn't have everything. Like, just because the hay can't be delivered, that doesn't mean they can't work on the frame and the foundation and the walls and things like that. They've got everything essentially to work on the house except for finishing the roof, so they could get everything started in the meantime. So I wish there was some sort of way to just, you know, tell them, hey, the foundation showed up, go ahead and start laying that while the wood is arriving, that type of thing. It would increase efficiency quite a bit. That'd be great. What about roads? Any other roads we should build? It looks like this is the roadway here. Wow, look at that bear just sitting there again. Alright, let's go ahead and build a road deeper into the forest, and we'll build a road over here to come behind the iron ore mine. Now, I think this is a great spot for us to put fields and such. As soon as we remove all the stones and the iron ore and any other trees that happen to grow back, that'll be perfect. Absolutely perfect. One more little thingy of hay needs to be delivered, and then we're good to go. Come on, boys. We need you. And hopefully some more people enter the workforce soon. We've got one more teenager in school, but hopefully the added homes. I think we'll approve another home to be built next as soon as one more hay comes over here. Oh, man. All right, well, I love everything being laid out. It looks good. We certainly need more people on Firewood. I believe we're going to need about 300 plus in order to finish this. So it looks like now we've finally got everything needed. So come on over. Let's hire all of our workers for that. And we've got 4, so let's hire another person to be a lumberjack. Is that profession there? Yes, okay. Perfect. Let's get another person to cut logs into firewood so we have a warm winter. Alright, so this year we're going to try to survive the cold, and once we've got that, then we can start working on our long tool game. And it looks like we're also receiving quite a bit of crops this year, too. I'm glad we put everything close together. People haven't had to walk unnecessarily far to get to the storage barns or to build anything aside from gathering resources out in the open. And here comes everybody to do construction. Good work. Alright, so this is the Weaver's workshop. Oh, wait a minute. That's the Weaver's. So do we need a tailor as well? Hold on, we might need another building in addition to that. Weaver's workshop, blast furnace, let's see here. Stone quarry, ore mine, clay, blacksmith, weaver, kiln, carpenter. Let's see what the weaver does. Clothes sewing, number of workers. Clothes sewing, it says. Okay, so hopefully they can make them. In some games, you have to have a weaver and a tailor. I've seen that in a number of games, so it all kind of depends on the game, really. Sometimes you have to have wool delivered to the weaver in order to turn it into fiber or something like that it can be then woven at the tailor, really. They kind of like make it into textiles, and then they finish it up at the tailor. Okay, one more, and we're good to go. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let's make clothing. Excellent. Warm clothing. Oh, that actually requires more stuff. Uh-oh. This requires flax regardless. Damn. What's warm? Why does warm clothing take an extra thingy here? Wool, flax, and hides. Oh, interesting. What about regular clothing? All right, we're going to have to import flax. We have none of that. Uh-oh. We're in trouble then. I don't know what we can do about that. Let me go ahead and hire a worker here regardless. Let's get somebody off the construction crew to come over here. Alright, I have no flax. That's bad news, bears, because we don't... it's late summer, so I'm kind of like out of luck here for things. Fall will be here soon. I don't know if I can actually import anything, and I don't think we can find flax in the wild. We don't have a trading post or anything up now, but we can at least try to keep warm with all the logs we'll have. 182 there. Let's assign another worker to the lumberjack mill. Let's take away a construction worker for now. Oh, perfect. When you click that, it actually shows you all the businesses that deal with lumberjack, or at least where the employees are. Okay. All right, well, let's full scale into lumberjacks. Damn, look at that. 11 out of 3, but 0 flax. That is annoying. Also, wool is needed, too, so we can also domesticate sheep for warm clothing. All right, we have no flax, and I don't think we can actually grow any until the next year. All right, let's try to get another farm field down. Flax is usually harvested in the fall, but we can try to get a farm field down. Apiary, coop. All right, let's see. Yeah, we better put another farm field down. Actually, we might want a big one. Flax is pretty profitable. Once we start trading, we might be able to really do something with that, but let's do it small enough for one person. I think we can do a 12 by 12. That seems to be most efficient. Or at least that's the way I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and see if that gets built by the one construction worker. They should bring over just a little bit of wood, and we seem to have enough. 24 logs is not crazy. And we have people working at the forestry buildings, do we not? Yes, 1 of 2. And looks like we've got one person and one child coming up next. Coming up next on One Child, One Person. Alright. Let's see. So food shouldn't be a problem. Hunger is pretty much good to go. Well, since we don't have a weaver, it's senseless to have somebody assigned to that. So let's put them on the other business. Where's that weaver? There it is. Or tailor. I guess it's interchangeable in this time. They do both jobs. So let's go ahead and assign somebody to full apiary work. Or rather, logging. There we are. And then just need somebody to construct this. Perfect. Alright, so now we've got 221. It's early fall. Oh boy, we need another year to go by so we can get flax the next year. How many clothes do we have? I know we have 0, but I don't know if that means that... Now, that doesn't mean that nobody's wearing clothes. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, she kind of looks like she's just kind of out. Uh-oh. She doesn't look like she has really any clothing at all. Look at how beautiful that is. Holy crap, that looks amazing. Wow. Alright, well, hopefully... I didn't realize that. I thought perhaps flax would be used for light clothing and wool or hides would be used for heavy clothing. So that's, I guess, a rookie mistake or whatnot, or just the unknown, really. Okay. Hey, you'd think we'd be able to make like a fur coat out of stuff and keep warm that way, but no, we also have the ability to hire another person for gathering. Though I think the potato farm here is doing good. I don't know if crop rotation is a thing in this game either, so if you know anything about the farming in this game, please let me know. Most efficient field sizes, crop rotation. I know we can also have some fields as grass, and I'm assuming that's for sheep or cattle, which I think we can only have sheep. I don't think I've seen cattle in the game so far, so we'll see what comes our way for that. What is this, too? Herbs. Interesting. I think that's for health. We'll have to keep an eye on that at some point, but right now we're more focused on managing the jobs. It is now fall of year 2, so we're going into our second year now. That's great. Glad we were able to survive so far. And I don't know why this field can't be completed. That guy is not coming over here. Hello, construction guy. We need you. Just got to build, just set up. Actually, wait, it looks like it's pretty much complete. Oh, there we go. There it is. One little, oh wait, never mind. They're building the road. Oh, put this first. This is more important. What are you doing over here? Put the building first. Gosh. All right. Well, whatever. It's not like I can really grow it ahead of time. All right. Good. So good thing we didn't build any more homes yet. We could probably do that next, though. So let's go ahead and authorize the home to be built. Actually, I think we'll go ahead and authorize the home to be built next. Good. Well, at least we'll be ready for the next year. Flax will be able to make clothing next year, so we'll just have a year of nudity. What do you guys think about that? All right, cool. Wow, okay. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad everyone in town, and I'm glad all of our viewers appreciate that. That's great. All right, we're going to build this farm field and do flax for the next year. Hopefully that produces enough flax for us to make enough clothing for everyone. And I think everyone has clothes unless they go from child to teenager to adult, then they got to grab some clothes. But our population should expand pretty quickly as soon as the small house provides more homes, or more housing, I suppose. But it'll take forever to build that, so I'm not too concerned about that. And I wonder if we can tell people not to live somewhere. Oh, that's a school. Pause or resume work. People working in the professions. This is a shack. I think we can actually make the population 0 if we want to. Ah, yes, we can kick somebody out of the house. Perfect. So I can just make the population 0 on the home when it's complete, and we won't need to worry about it too much. All right, whomever's working the job here, come on over. My goodness. All right, we are now entering early winter. I can already see the land starting to get more bright. Sun's changing its position. Snow will soon be here. All right. Ah, good. The home is almost complete. Excellent. All right, the struggle for clothing is real. But if we can do this, we will be all good to go. Oh, interesting. It seems like fall. This is when the crops die, not in the winter or early winter. So what is this guy doing exactly? Is he maybe tilling for the next year or something like that? I'm not sure. Oh, come on now. You went over here instead of... Oh, no. No one's allowed to live there. Hold on. Shut that down. Hey, ma'am, get over there and finish that farm field, please. In fact, maybe we could do 2 fields just to make sure we've got multiple crops. There we go. That might be a good idea. Alright, well, luckily it only takes one person to do, and we could probably get rid of our gatherer for the year. Also, the fishery does seem to work year-round, so that's another good supplement. We're good on food for a while, and looks like firewood is good too. So that's good. Let's go ahead and speed up time, see if we can bust through this winter quick. And all we need now is the flax for the next year. So that's good. Ooh, it's raining. Okay. God, the music in here is beautiful. Just absolutely wonderful. Alright, we just need 2 of these to be done. Boy, winter is not here. I thought that meant it was snowing. It's taking quite a long time to get through to winter. Alright, roads are completed. There is winter. Beautiful. And it looks like the farm field is being completed as well. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so 13 out of 24. Tool reserves are low. We have 13. That's still a good number, especially with high quality tools. And firewood is being produced at a pretty good rate. 390. I certainly don't want to go low on that. And I don't see any markers for anybody being without clothing, so it's good that we built the additional home for people next year. And then we won't have to worry about clothing, so that's good. Person is taking forever to finish this. I suppose we can get rid of the farm guy for a construction crew. There we go. I wish there was an auto way to do that, too. Both Banished and Life is Feudal Forest Village don't have a way to, you know, let's say during winter season or even off-stream. It would be nice to have an option that says, you know, I want a farm crew of, 25 people, and during the winter, go do these following jobs. That would be really helpful. So that way you don't have to micromanage every job. All right, we'll do flax, and we'll do, actually don't know how much that will produce, but what are the other crops we can do? Maybe we'll do oats as well, or maybe wheat. It looks like we have some oats. I don't know if that's for feeding horses. I'm not sure if we can get those or not, but it might be a good idea to do a different crop. And I don't know if we'll have diseased crop either, so we'll see very soon. Oh, looks like we got another student now. 2 new students. 2 people studying to be adults. Excellent. The art form of adulthood. Ooh. Ask your parents, kids. Alright, looks like we've just got one little thing left to do on this field, and we are good to go. Perfect. Alright, let's go with wheat. Wheat is going to require us to do... I think we'll go with oats. Wheat is going to require us to do a windmill, and that's going to be a little tough, because we're going to need a windmill to be built, and then probably a bakery. So we'll need some more people, I think, before we have enough hands to do all the labor for wheat. But at least the layout of our blacksmith is ready for the next year. And I think we have enough people now to where as soon as spring is here, seems like the winters are rather short, but let's go ahead and improve. Oh, cool. Oh, we can move 5 people into these homes. Excellent. All right, let's get you all having some kids now. And they need some food, which means they just need to swing by the warehouses. Perfect. All right. Yeah, we got plenty of vegetables, plenty of food, plenty of firewood, so we made it. I don't think we would have not been able to make it another year without that, so that was a good move that we were able to do. And it looks like they got food. Good. And they're getting warm as well. All right, everybody's nice and warm and toasty. Good thing we did that. If I built all the blacksmith stuff, we would have then started to get people, but they would have all frozen to death, and that would have made Elsa sad. Let's go ahead and try another. Maybe another small house. Ooh, it is hard to see. I cannot... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's easier to see. Let's build that there. Alright, more the merrier when it comes to homes. Now we can get all these jobs fulfilled as soon as we can. And we've got another person in the workplace, so let's... Oh, actually we only need 2. Let's go ahead and hire another person. Actually, we could probably get rid of a firewood person in the spring. We've already got 442. That's great. We're way ahead on firewood. And they're cutting down trees to build homes. Good. And what do we got for supply on that? Looks like we got enough hay. Not enough clay, though. Oh, but it doesn't need that. Okay, good. Clay seems to be like a more advanced resource at the moment. Needed for only certain things. Alright, well, hopefully all of our future workforce is all educated, so that's going to be quite a change for us. So, oats and flax and potatoes, and then fish, and then, of course, we've got wild animals around too. So we've got a multitude of vegetables, quite a bit of bread and fish remaining. Probably need to increase our fish game a little bit, though. So that should be good. Oh, looks like another small house being constructed. Excellent. That's going to make for a very profitable next year. Oh, no. Somebody died during childbirth. That's a shame. Oh, and child died during birth, too. Oh. Well, that's bad times. All right. Well, we've got homes for 5 now, so 2 parents plus 3 children. So that's good. Hopefully we see our population jump up then in the next year. And there goes the food, too. Perfect. Well, that's a shame about that, but luckily nobody's freezing to death. Hypothermia would have really driven me nuts. That probably would have been the end of the game if we hadn't have done that. And a few people suggested that too, so that's very good. And looks like a lot of supplies are being brought over. It looks like we're holding pretty steady with the firewood. Seems like 3 lumberjacks are able to support a population of 10. But as soon as spring comes around, I think I'm going to cut them off from that and start getting all these other jobs fulfilled. And see if we can also get some more construction done. I wonder if we can clear cut some wood. Oh, actually, this whole area has regrown. Well, we'll need, I guess, 3 of those people to start becoming farmers then. And we can start doing that as soon as it's here. Boy, it's taken a long time. Winter is very long. And the whole island is covered in a blanket of snow. Very nice. Well, I'm really glad that today's goal has changed from tools to clothes, because now we can start producing those and possibly using them for trade, and we can work on an expedition soon. So we're going to see if flax actually works out this year. So we'll see it grow and probably come in this fall. Alright, it is late winter, so we're almost there. We should also probably build ourselves a hostel, which takes quite a bit of material. Wow, that takes 70 clay. Where did I put a clay pit down? Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and have a clay mine complete, too. Let's go ahead and authorize that for the next year. Finally, early spring, year 3. Very good. Let's go ahead and remove 3 people from lumberjacks, and let's go ahead and assign you all to farming. Very good. See if we can get that done. Looks like it's still a little too cold, but I want them to be able to work ASAP. So we'll see when that clears up. They'll be ready the moment it happens. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And I think we can upgrade these homes too, but that's why we want the shelter, the boarding house, or otherwise known as the hostel. Okay, we need some small houses here. So I definitely want to continue to build some small homes just to boost that population. And we're out of wood again, but it looks like the foresters are working full time. And we need 5 people on construction. 2 is good enough for now. Still no with the farming. I want them to be able to work right away. I want the highest number of yield, especially on our flax field. Maybe we should do yet another field. Might be a good idea. Let's go ahead and try. Perfect. They're already working. So we'll do a 12 by 12 here. Excellent. Very nice. Alright, so it looks like people are working on flax and oats and everything else. Great. Now, as soon as that comes in the winter, we can start working on more clothing. And it looks like everything here, except for wood, has been delivered. Good. Alright, we might want to start thinking about another forestry building, too. And I certainly don't want a lot of those circles to overlap. So we'll try to go a little far away. It looks like this one would be okay right about here. Maybe a little overlap, but not the end of the world. Especially since they're regrowing the plants too, the trees. It's very funny how the animals just walk between our buildings, isn't it? Good thing to do in this game is to take command of a teenager, who is usually just walking around doing nothing, and have them start attacking some bears. So it might be a good idea to catch grab a teenager for a little side quest right now. Although they're probably all in school. 2 new children are born, though. Excellent. A baby has been born. We have now 2 children and a teenager who is in school. So never mind. They're not out just goofing off. They're actually doing stuff. Very good. Alright, and we'll see the house construction complete soon. Now, for a Forester Lodge, let's see what that requires. I didn't quite look at the materials. Looks like it really doesn't need much at all. Just requires just a little bit of logs, which we're a little short on, but that should be provided soon. Good. Very good. This is an extremely important episode. Without these basic supplies, this is where all of our money is coming in, basically. All the flax and the all the stuff. Money meaning either food or trade, so that's very important. It's very good to see that. Now, just like with Banished, it's going to be very slow and go until we've got everything up and running, and now we're starting to get a little worried about food. Fish, for example, are kind of low. But as we provide alternative food sources, different food sources, we won't have to rely on one thing altogether. And it looks like we are building another field too, so that'll be good for the next year. So what I'd like to do is continue to add field after field, just to get a variety of each thing prepared, until we're ready for wheat, and then bread should take a big punch out of our hunger, in addition to possibly meat if we get a hunting tent up or something. Looks like the Forester Lodge construction was started as well. I don't see it in there, though. They're going to have to deliver just a few more materials, and it should be done. Firewood is down to 377. Probably still need that year-round for cooking. And I can't wait until the flax fields are ready. So let's take a look here. 245 out of 400 growth progress. So when we get to 400, that's when they can start harvesting, I would imagine. Current temperature, fast growing. Excellent. And they need a humidity of 50 to 90%. We should probably build a well up here just to keep things close for the crops. Let's try to find one of those. Let's see. Houses, storage, food production, maybe there? Oh, that's a... municipal buildings, maybe? Ah, there it is. Perfect. We'll put that down over by the old mine. We'll put that down there so it can easily be brought up there without them having to walk too far. So that'll be perfect for the town, especially for fires as well. You never know if the ore mine or whatnot might catch a fire. Okay, so we've got fruit, vegetables, good food, good meat. Good God, let's eat. Alright. 400. We are so close to having our clothing done. Excellent. Oh, darn, a child died during birth. We really seem to have a big number of that. Luckily, it wasn't an adult dying. They can still work then. That's the reality. Let's go ahead and start on a few construction projects. Let's get the ore mine going as well. And did the clay pit get completed? Seems like that's missing some stuff. Wow, that takes an incredible amount of wood. Wow, we better focus on maybe one thing at a time. Clay mine will be a little bit more important, though, because it is probably required to build some of the blacksmith buildings that we had before. And I would like to reorganize our workforce. It looks like we've got people ready for the Forester buildings. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't really have extra hands for this, do we? Looks like one Forester is working at each different building. We'll take somebody away from construction and go back to wood, so we can at least provide the basic resources. Clay pit, it seems like it's going to be very important. And the well has been completed too, but we don't need it. There's a huge storm blowing through. That's incredible. Just a massive amount of rain and lightning. My goodness. I can't even see half the time. There we go. Alright, so just a little bit more needed to be delivered for the other field, and we'll get that ready for the next year. It's totally fine. Interesting with the roads, they seem to be built like 3 tiles wide. Ah, wonderful. Flax is being harvested, and it's the summer. Okay. So I was a little off with that. We can actually start producing clothing now, and that'll be ready for the next year. So let's go ahead and take one logger away. and assign one person to be a tailor. And we've got flax and pelts ready. And we've got 21 remaining, so that is good. We are done with that. Yes, absolutely. Now, we've got all the stuff we need to keep our people warm. Now, I should probably scale back and cool down a little bit on the construction for a little while, but let's try to build as much as we can in the shortest amount of time possible. Then we'll flip everybody else to be loggers and firewood cutters through the winter. That's going to be just fine. Wow, it is crazy weather here. Insanity. And our people, by the way, are more efficient than usual now. 2 more children up. Alright, we got another home. Let's keep building those houses, boys. And I'm building regular homes because the shacks are kind of obsolete now. I think, how many people can live in a shack? What's the maximum? 3. So the 2 people will only be able to have 1 child. Here they can actually have 3 in the small house, according to what we've seen. So a mom and a dad. Oh, and they're expecting a baby. Good. Very good. Hopefully we see more and more teenagers getting oh, wow, look at the amount of flax. That is crazy. We got 225 out of that? Looks like, oh, okay. So to make 1 clothing, it's 3 hide plus 6 flax. Oh, that is more than enough. Good. We'll be able to make tons of clothing. And they're not even done harvesting it all. Great. Now we have oats. I don't seem to be able to make anything out of that. Oh, wow, and another year of good potato. Oh, wonderful. All right, we need more fish, though. But we need more hands to do that, but that's why we're building homes. So that's great. So we just need to more focus on the logging now. And hopefully clothing is coming in like crazy. Seems that there's nothing in there, but I hope regular clothing is at least enough to keep them warm through the winter. I know it's not warm clothing, but I hope that perhaps warm clothing either has a higher trade value or maybe is more durable. I'm hoping that it doesn't just mean that they automatically die because I don't have wool. Because I won't be able to get that up for a few years. We just simply don't have the manpower for a while. But building the extra jobs is good because now that we've got a lot of the construction done, all the workers can go straight into working at the building rather than building the building. So that changes things a little bit. Okay, looks like we're out of hides already. Ah, this person made 3 clothing. Good. Alright, let's get rid of them for now. It looks like somebody's grown up. Oh, good, we got 2 people ready. Alright, let's put them at the fishing dock. No. Let's put them at the forestry buildings. And then get another person to chop firewood. It's early fall already. Yep, looks like that's the biggest thing we need is wood. Barry, would you get out of here, please? Jeez. And these kids, by the way, when they go to school, they literally go to school. They never seem to leave the building until they become an adult. It's like, once they become a teenager, boom, they live right inside the school, and they never leave. They do not come out of that building for nothing. Oh, wow, look at the amount of vegetables that we have. 1,000. That's crazy. That must be all the potatoes that we've been gathering. That potato farm has been huge. We don't have a lot of hungry mouths to feed, so it's really getting us a good advantage. This has been an incredibly productive episode, even though little has happened. These are big, small steps, I must say, in order to build a city that will last through the ages. We built several homes, so that way more babies can be born. Look at that, we got 4 babies now. We're going to be teenagers soon, and then eventually adults. So we've got a workforce of about 15 plus coming very soon, and then we've got more homes for more people to move out of their parents' house and go live alone, I suppose, so we can continue on with the breeding. So that's fantastic. Alright, well, even though I said our next goal would be tools, we put, I guess, clothing first, and it looks like, yep, they're already using the clothes, so we'll continue on hunting, and we'll build a hunter's tent next, I guess, so that way we can continue to bring in some good stuff. I almost feel like we could build it at the base. Like, look at all the animals just literally just walking around. It's crazy. Let's build it right here for now, just for the lulz, right there. And then we'll have them hunt everything in town, and then we'll build it somewhere else too. And so that'll bring in hides. We'll be able to continue to make clothing, and then we'll get another home up, so that way we can continue to fill all the jobs. Uh-oh, building's on fire. Oh, that's not good. Oh, dear God, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's not lit. Well, it is lit. Oh, boy. It's raining like crazy. Please put that fire out. The roof. The roof is on fire. We need more water. Don't let it burn. Oh, good. All right, good. All right. All right, everyone, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Glory to Raptoria down below in the comment section. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.